Kicking it with Kay and Clay. 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 Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in, whether you're watching or you're only listening to the Kicking It with Kay and Clay podcast. I'm your girl, Kay Marie. Hi. Y'all, it's been a day. I know you're like, dang, she always talking about that. But it has. It's been one of the most rainiest summers here in Michigan. It's what, July, the second week, and it's like really, it's raining a lot. It's darn near Seattle like, you know. But I like the rain. I do. I prefer the rain over sunshine. You know how some people get all happy and they get all a warm and fuzzy feeling on the inside, and their heart just melts when the sun is out shining. I kind of feel like that with rain. Okay, I can kind of see why my brother will call me the black sheep. I like rain. I love thunderstorms. And I like warm colors. He would say dark. I do like dark colors, but warm. I like it. That brings me joy. Whatever. Everybody's different. I do not like pastels. I can't do it. I just can't. But thank you for tuning in again. We really appreciate you all. Kicking It with Kay and Clay is a podcast where we like to talk about different things, especially things that's going to help change something. And we believe in change starts with a conversation. That's why we kick it. Okay. And, a lot of times we have serious topics and serious issues. And a lot of times we have, fun topic and issues. And this series, because, we do series every month now. So this series is the Stepping Out the Box series. And last week I spoke about just, I shared something that I did by stepping out the box, and this has become a thing that I really like, and that's traveling solo. Excuse me, yeah. I had to adjust there for those who listen, like, what she do? So yeah, so traveling solo. And look, I'm transparent with you guys to a certain extent, of course. But I keep it real. That's one thing I do. I keep it real. And after this series, I'm gonna go on like a 2-month break, y'all, because y'all know I'm planning a wedding. I'm getting married in September, and I need to take a little break. I have some DIY centerpieces and stuff like that coming up that I will have to do. Even though, yes, I have a planner, but it's still some things that I need to do as well. And I just want to be, when I do something, I like to give my 100%, and so this wedding right now has my 100%, since this podcast is just me, primarily. So yeah, y'all, after July, and that's why, I haven't reached out to like any guests, a lot of guests, how I normally would have a guest every week, but I did not. I didn't. So next week we are going to have something different. I've been trying to get Dr. K back on the show, and we successfully came up with a day and a time where we can do that. We're going to talk about the COVID-19 vaccine, all the myths and the facts. If you have any questions, these are for people who you're like on the fence about should you get the vaccine, should you not get the vaccine. We're going to dispel some myths. She's going to come and talk up to us. She's a MD, so she's very well qualified. She works in like the ER, and she teaches, so she is well equipped to educate us on the vaccine. So if that's you, you have questions, we just ask you this. It's going to be a live show on the 20th of this month. So that's going to be a Tuesday, y'all. So Tuesday is the 20th. It's going to be live, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Standard Time, Central Time, I'm sorry, and 4 p.m. Pacific Time. So that's going to be, again, the 20th. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us or DM us, inbox us the questions, or you can ask her live when she comes on. And then the last week, it's only 4 in this month, right? Yeah. So the last week is when we have a friend of mine. I told you that she's doing this experience. The whole reason why I chose this topic for July. She's going to be doing this experience, eating in the dark, blindfolded. And I want to know how that experience went. And yeah, so that's gonna be it. You have me today. And again, so I'm gonna take like a 2-monther. I'm gonna come back after I'm hitched, and in the meantime though, we just encourage everyone to just, go through our playlist, see what you haven't heard. If it's something that you like, here, listen to it again, share it, like it, all that good stuff. I still will be, posting on the sites there, on our Facebook page, on our Instagram. Um, yeah, so that's what's going down, y'all. I'm very nervous and excited about the wedding and everything. So that's why I'm taking a little break. I just am, okay? So today, still continuing on stepping out the box, doing something different, experiencing something new that you haven't done before. And before I get into what I'm going to talk about, I won't be long, you all, but you know that if it's a good show or something like that, I'm going to let you know. That's just how I do. I'm gonna let y'all know, okay? So I'm watching this show on Netflix. It's called the world's most amazing vacation rentals. And you're talking about stepping out the box. I implore you to please, if you have Netflix or if you know somebody's password, watch that show, The World's Most Amazing Vacation Rentals. That will inspire you to go and book some vacations that you might not have ever thought about. It's one vacation in Mexico City that they've shown. It's a snake. The hotel, the vacation rental, I should say, is a big snake in Mexico City. Google that. It's amazing. I must go. I would never in a million years think to go to a place like that. Ever. But it is so, I love art. I love things that are visually stimulating. In that place, when I saw it, I said I must see it in person. So my future hubby, yeah, I'm trying to get him. I want to go there, so we're gonna go one day, and I'll blog it or vlog it and let you know how it is. But watch that series; it gives you some amazing ideas as to where to go. And because there's some of you that may not have ever left your city. Okay, that might be a little drastic, but you might not have left your state. You might not have been out the country. Do something, step out the box. That's stepping out the box too, because there's a whole world out here, y'all. A whole world out here. And even in our own backyard, they shown some places in like Utah and South Carolina, different places, even in the States, step out the box and do something different when it comes to vacations. Okay. Number one, take one. Okay. We talked about good health, work life, and a healthy balance, self care. So, number one, take vacations. You're not proving nothing to nobody by stacking up your vacation time and not doing nothing with it. You need to replenish. You need to get out and rejuvenate your body. You need that. You really do. You need that. That's for somebody. Okay. So, today's topic. Another thing that I've done that was totally out of my comfort zone. Okay. What was two things? Let me do this. Let me back up. I've always had long hair. Okay. Good genetics. My hair's always been long. And one day I wanted it short. So this is when I was rocking my I was had a relaxer. So I wanted it short. So I had it like up to here. So for those who are listening, like a little bit past my ears. And it was a cute style, it was something like Rihanna had back in the um 2000s. And then but I got shorter. I wanted it like short. And I got it like short. And y'all, when I tell you, I was rocking that shortcut. A lot of people, why you cut your hair? A lot of people think, long hair, oh, that's just the end all be all. I mean, it's nice, it is. It's like, oh, don't cut it, but you have to number one, you have to be confident to rock a shortcut. Not everybody can do that because a lot of people hide behind their hair. Yeah, long hair, you hide behind your hair. That's that can be like a security blanket, if you will, for some people. So some people can't even think of cutting their hair because number one, like that's kind of like their identity. They can't picture it any other way. Hair is deep. Hair is deep. I'm telling you. But I cut it. It was short and it was gorgeous. My beautician at the time, I had a standing appointment every other Friday when I get out of work, 3 o'clock. It was a standing appointment, so I didn't even have to, make one. So that was something drastic for me. But what I really want to talk about is what I've done with my hair that was also drastic, that I was out my comfort zone. I stepped out the box, and that is I went back to being natural, to rocking my natural hair. I am a naturalista. You guys only seen me by rocking protective style. That's because at this point I've been natural since I went back to natural 2011. My goal was to transition for like a year, right? And then just get those ends clipped. I think my transition only lasted about 7 months. I was like, okay, I got to big chop this. I have to. That was kind of scary. It was liberating all at the same time. I have not worn my natural hair since I was in the 8th grade because my mom would not let me get a relaxer until high school. Okay. On my 8th grade graduation, that's when I got my first relaxer. And I've been relaxed ever since, all the way up to 30 something. So it's been a long time. So I got the big chop. Y'all, I'm telling you, those few weeks after you get that big chop, your hair is like, yeah. What are you gonna do with me now? Okay. it was something else. Even though I didn't get any like negative criticism or anything like that. It was like short, and curly. I was like, wow. My mom was looking at like, it's gonna grow. Okay, it's gonna grow. That was like the extent of anything. But let me tell y'all, when I tell y'all, my grandfather, God rest his soul, love that man. Because I've always been the person, like, I had my hair done. So one day I took my grandparents to grocery shopping, right? And I'm like in week one, going into week two of a fresh big chop. And again, it was not, I didn't know which product. So I was still, so it was like, it was not as cute as it eventually became. Again, it was in the beginning stages. And so my grandfather, he's never said anything about my hair ever in life. And so we're in line, they're getting ready to pay for the groceries. And he looked at me like, Kalani, are you going to do something with your hair? I was like, oh my God. He said that to me. I was like, Granddaddy, it's already done. It's done. Nobody's ever seen my hair like that before, but then I, did a whole bunch of research. You know how you do all those naturalistas out there, you do all those YouTube researches. Like, man, it's one YouTuber that when I became natural again, like I said, back in 2011, I was looking at her and she still have she's doing very well. Natural 85, Whitney White. I've seen her from like her beginning, almost before she had kids. Okay. Now does she have kids, and she have a nice product line that she launched a couple years ago. So it's like I've seen this whole transformation with her on YouTube. But so how you look at the YouTube videos like day and night. You're trying to find out what product works for you. But it was scary for me at first because number one, it was really short. Even though I rocked it short when I was, had a relaxer. But it was like it was done up cute. I was, yeah, but with the natural, and it was like really short, and I'm just exposed. You can't hide anything. Again, it's really deep when you think about hair. Hair can either help or hinder, I believe. A lot of people hide behind their hair. But when you have the big chop, honey, you're exposed. You are exposed. Okay. So yeah, that was something for me. It's something that I grew to love. I'm glad I did it. When I did it at the time, even though it was looking like, okay, I'm glad I did it. It was so freeing and so liberating to just rock my hair the way that it naturally grows out of my scalp. To think and to know that my hair, my texture, is beautiful. Excuse me. Because a lot of times we as Black women, we're not looked at, if we're not looking like society standards, the straight hair, the manageable hair, that's what they deem as beautiful. But to go back and to take that back and think that and know that your hair, your curls, your kinks, your naps are beautiful and the way it grows out, that's amazing. And I think that a lot of little girls can benefit from seeing more and more natural women, natural hair women, like on TV. It's becoming that. But we still have a long way to go. Thank God for the Crown Act. Can you believe we had to have a bill so we can wear our hair the way that it grows out of our scalp? That's deep. And it is kind of it's emotional. I was not expecting to do all this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but it's amazing. And the only thing I regret is not doing it sooner. I wish I would have done it much, much sooner. Um, I love my curls. I love my kinks. I love it. And if it's somebody out there, you're thinking about like, oh, I don't know. I have people ask, well, tell me, your hair looks beautiful. It looks nice on you, but I don't know if I can do natural. I don't know if I can do natural. My hair won't do this. My hair won't do that. Your hair will. You will look wonderful natural. And I'm not gonna sit up here and say that it is easier because it's not. It's not. But anything that's worth that's too easy for me, I don't want it or need it anyway. Because I'm never going back to the creamy crack. I'm not. I have no desire going back to wearing a relaxer. I have no desire at all. And I was the type of person, you all, that I always got my hair done, and it was always in cute styles because I like to switch it up. I liked edgy styles, and natural hair is edgy as all get out. You'd be edgy with it, rock my faux hawks and all of that. Um, and I was the type of person people actually said, "We know when spring comes because Kalani got her hair dyed." 'Cause I would always get my every like April, I would get my hair. I would get some highlights, and people knew that's when it was spring. But yeah, since I've been natural, because I'm the type of natural that I wear my hair in its original state. I don't meaning that I don't flat iron it, I don't straighten it, I don't put heat to my hair. I hardly ever blow dry it, let it air dry. But I have been blow drying. It's a little bit like a little tension, blow drying where it don't directly, the comb or whatever don't directly come on my hair. But yeah, I love being natural. And that is one experience and one stepping out the box experience that I'm glad that I did. I love it. And I'll probably down the line probably talk about more on the Crown Act and more with natural hair because I'm glad to see it more like on TV shows, commercials, but then you have those, because I'm not going to get into it now, but it's like what they call the three curl pattern, like your Tracy Ellis Ross, like her curl pattern. People, we have, you're not natural because you're doing this. Your curls is like this. We need to stop that. We really do. But you hardly ever see the more kinkier side of natural hair representation. I mean, you see it here and there, like on like a few black shows. But for the most part, you're going to see more of the looser curls. And people think like, oh, if I just get my hair like that, get your hair how your hair grows, okay? Get your hair how it grows. And it's going to take time to figure out which product works best. It is. It's going to take time. But again, that's another topic. That's diving in more deeper. Okay. But yeah, so that's my experience going back to natural hair. And I'm loving it. So y'all, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our podcast and episodes. Again, I'm gonna be taking a little break. I am. We'll take a little break. So we have 2 more shows coming up. Again, next week is a special show. We're gonna broadcast live on our Facebook page at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central Time, and 4 p.m. Pacific Time. And we're going to be talking about facts versus myths when it comes to the COVID-19 vaccinations and the Delta variant and all of that good stuff, okay? And thank you so much for rocking with us. I mean, we just so grateful and thankful for you all. Every opportunity I get, I'm going to say that because I am truly, 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 truly grateful and thankful that you all listen, that you all subscribe. I'm loving it. And I just can't wait and see where we go from here. I know it's going to be, be bigger and better. And I have some other things coming down the pike. I have another podcast coming with a good friend of mine. This one is like we're going on location and we're going to be talking wine and everything else in between. And yeah, so y'all pray for me if you're out there, if you're a prayer, that I do these centerpieces. I know a few of my friends volunteered. Y'all, look, I'm surprised, but my little aloe plant is still alive because I do not have a green thumb. It's more black. I don't have a green thumb. That thing is hanging in there. But thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. Even though I've never met you, I just know I do. I do. There's different levels of love, So thank you, and join us again for next week, the 20th. Live, talking about the COVID vaccine. And then the last episode in July, I'm going to have my homegirl on. She's going to tell us about the blindfolded in the dark eating a full course, a couple courses. That's just amazing to me. And then after that, we'll come back probably at the end of September. I'm thinking the end of September. Okay. Bye. See you next week. The special time. Okay. Thank you so much. Peace. Picking it with Kay and Clay. Picking it with Kay.